cheetahs are the fastest runners among all the animals on the planet. But that doesn't make them invulnerable at all. Here, a family of cheetahs encountered lions. Mighty, mature males are about 4 times more massive, so it's not really surprising that they develop a speed half that of cheetahs. But their agility and ability to gain speed at lightning speed could not be underestimated. These cheetahs let the enemy get too close to them, and paid the price. To gain maximum speed, the spotted cats need only a couple of seconds, but the lions did not give their rivals this amount of time. While the cheetah was just picking up speed, the lion was already rushing at him like a live battering ram, and the huge cat knocked the opponent off his paws and instantly knocked him to the ground. The cheetah fought back, trying to hit the lion's muzzle with its clawed paws, but the advantage in strength of the larger cat is huge. The lion quickly crushed the opponent with powerful blows of its paws, after which he brutally broke his neck with a bite of its strong jaws. The rest of the cheetahs had to retreat, especially since there are 2 male lions here. They showed the runners who was the most dangerous predator out here. 4 hunting dogs noticed the lizard and immediately rushed at the reptile. But they clearly underestimated their opponent, most of whose body was hidden by muddy water. The lizard turned out to be much cooler than the predators thought it was. When she fought back, it became clear that the length of the reptile's body is about 1.5 times larger than that of any of the dogs. But there were 4 of them, and they were aggressive, especially on their own territory. Therefore, the dogs continued to attack. Well, it's your own fault. The lizard uses water as its main shelter. She dives under the algae and becomes almost invisible. Nevertheless, we must give the dogs their due. They turned out to be real brave men, and one of them rushed into the water to this monster while the others patrolled the shore. But to no avail, it did not work out defeating the lizard. The dogs chased the reptile for quite a long time until it finally got tired. The reptile made a lightning dash to the side, and probably by accident, she twisted her tail and hit one of the dogs in the face. Or maybe this slap was part of a defensive tactic? Or was the reptile just showing the dogs how much she despised them? When lions gather to hunt, they are a force to be reckoned with, especially if males join the females. But the rhinoceros is not the kind of beast that will easily surrender even to such enemies. These huge herbivores may look sleepy and slow, but in fact, they turn out to be incredibly fast runners and aggressive fighters. Rhinos have poor eyesight, so they can let a predator get close enough to them. The lions probably thought they had scared the rhinos and made them freeze in place in fear. Not at all. The herbivores just saw the predators too late. But when they finally saw it, the most interesting thing began. The lions should not have run into the displeasure of these giants. Rhinos respond to any threat with an aggressive and furious attack. A rhinoceros is more than 10 times heavier than an adult male lion, and a lioness versus a rhinoceros is like a kitten. But it seems the predatory cats do not understand what a huge advantage in strength such a massive herbivore gives. Well, the rhinos will explain it to them. Lions attack prey from different sides and try to surround it. But by causing whole clouds of dust, the rhinos are able to stop almost instantly and turn around for an impressive counterattack. Their main weapon is their horn. It's only one, but it's very sharp and long. Terrible blows from the bottom up can lift a lion into the air as if it were a kitten. In addition, even a light hit of the horn on the enemy's body leads to terrible stab wounds, which often end fatally for the enemies of these herbivorous giants. But this is not all that is in the arsenal of the mighty beasts. Rhinos prefer ramming attacks, and in this, they have reached the pinnacle of skill. You definitely don't expect such maneuverability with them, but an adult rhinoceros is able to quickly change the direction of its movement, shake its head towards the enemy, or simply just trample it. And the powerful and very thick, hard skin acts perfectly as a natural body armor, withstanding the blows of the clawed paws or even mature male lions. Even one rhinoceros can literally scatter a group of several lions and lionesses. And if there are two herbivores, they will effectively protect and cover each other. Although in exceptional cases, lions can defeat such an opponent, as you can see. They are not in front of you. Here, the rhinoceros is clearly winning, and the lions are only lucky enough to avoid their ramming blows. When a cat is sunbathing, it should not be disturbed at all. Just look at this furry little charmer. Except this kitty's got claws, and she is not afraid to use them. When two dogs pass by, they shouldn't have bullied this cat. She endured it for a couple of seconds, of course, and then got up and just threw one of the offenders into the pool. That's what effective problem solving and communication is called. A fox is a prey for a dog. Some breeds were bred specifically for fox hunting. For example, dachshunds. And if this dog, which looks like a little wiener dog, can hope with a fox in her hole, then this large black dog is able to just tear apart its opponents in general in 3 seconds, isn't it? Except the dog doesn't know who he's messing with. Foxes are incredibly fast and agile animals. This red-haired predator takes off like a racing car. Maybe the fox is not the fastest animal in the world, but his ability to accelerate is outstanding. In addition, due to its small mass, the fox changes direction faster. Combined with the natural agility and maneuverability, this makes him almost elusive. But the main thing is still the cunning of the red predator. Pay attention. The fox does not just run away from a large dog in a panic, but tracks the movements of the enemy and reacts to them in time. Has the dog stopped? So the fox can too. Did the dog attack? Then the fox will bounce back. A large hunting dog is about 3 times more massive than an opponent and will be able to break the fox's necks if he grabs it. But it seems that for the redhead, this chase is just a game. In fact, the fox is not only having fun as an adrenaline-addicted biker, he also uses a trick to save his energy. By accurately calculating the trajectory of the enemy's movement and stopping when the dog does so, the fox retains maximum strength. He is tough, but not indefinitely, so it is important for him not to panic and not try to break away from his pursuer. After all, there may be beaters ahead, an ambush of other dogs, or a hunter with a gun. The fox understands this and is not going to allow himself to be driven like a panicked rabbit. The dog is furious, breaking into a run again and again in an attempt to catch prey. But he can't reach such a nimble beast. But then something completely amazing happens. When the dog gets tired of this running around, it allows itself to turn its back on the fox. And this is a big mistake. This miniature beast may not be a super fighter, but it is not afraid to attack the offender if the opportunity presents itself. As a result, the fox grabs the dog by the groin with his fangs. The dog reacts instantly, but the red-haired beast dodges even at this close range. The dog has learned his lesson and will no longer neglect this opponent. And here, the fox generally trolls a huge Kangai. This breed belongs to the strongest herding dogs in the world. 3 Kangaus can fight a bear. A fox should tremble and panic at the mere sight of such a powerful enemy, should it not? No way. This clever wild hunter immediately noticed that the Kangal was on a chain. Therefore, right in front of the eyes of the heavyweight dog, struck by such arrogance, the fox calmly surveys the territory, runs around, and seems to tease the enemy. The Kangal rushes forward but can't really do anything, because the chain is holding it securely. The fox is also at risk because he did not really measure the length of the leash. But the reaction speed does not let the wild predator down, and he dodges the enemy's fangs.